Welcome back to HardBall. Today, Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton made a strong show of unity, but is it enough to persuade Clinton's diehard women supporters to get behind Obama? Hillary Clinton asked them to do that today.
To anyone who voted for me and is now considering not voting or voting for Senator McCain, I strongly urge you to reconsider.
Michelle Bernard is an MSNBC political analyst, and Margaret Carlson's a Bloomberg News columnist. You first, Margaret. Now, you're from Pennsylvania, and I've talked to some people there recently, and they have, let's say, an attitude, some of them, about Barack Obama. It's not just that he beat Hillary Clinton. They're mad at him. So the question is, how long is that going to last, or will it last through the election?
And they're mostly women who are mad, I would say. Some of it's going to last because for some women and for people who are aggrieved, this is a place to put their anger, which is, by God, I'm not voting for him. But most of them will come around because it's destructive, it's irrational, unless suddenly you agree with McCain on issues, because Hillary Clinton and John McCain are very far apart. But if a woman is pouring all her discontent because, by the way, women still aren't equal to men in so many ways, and we're going to pour it in, then they're not. But I think that's a small, I think that is a small
Does that become a campaign for some people, just opposing Barack Obama? Does that in itself become a campaign, a life purpose?
Women for Fair Politics, that's exactly what it is. They are 3 million strong. These are Hillary Clinton supporters who feel very aggrieved at their perception of how Senator Clinton was treated during the campaign. I watched an interview of, I think, the founder or one of the members the other day, and they have sat down. Carly Fiorina is working with Senator McCain. They have done a virtual town hall meeting with these women, and they are aggressively going after the women's vote, and particularly women who supported Senator Clinton. And if you speak with Carly Fiorina, here's what she says. It's almost like, we hear your pain. Senator Clinton was discriminated against during this campaign. The man who held up a placard in New Hampshire that said, "Iron my shirt," is demonstrative of how so many American women are treated. News commentators who said, "I hear Hillary Clinton's voice, and it reminds me of my first wife."
Do you think more Republican women or Republican men would have said, "Iron my shirt," or Democratic men?
I don't.
I'm just asking. Let's take a look at John McCain. I don't know anybody that thinks like that, but apparently that guy with the sign did a lot of damage.
Yeah.
What a clown. Anyway, today John McCain talked about winning Clinton's supporters. There he is out there.
I do think we are able to attract some of Senator Clinton's supporters, not so much because of any reason that they think that I may serve America best. I had a woman at a town hall meeting yesterday at Xavier who was wearing a Hillary hat. I was pleased that she was there, and I was pleased to respond to her comments.
This is like Pat Buchanan welcoming the Jewish voters that thought they were voting for Joe Lieberman. Like, he'll take any vote he can get. That wasn't exactly.
It's not even a mistake. It's not a butterfly ballot. He just wants it. But he was really smart not to say it's because you love me. Yeah. To recognize that it's people coming over because they're unhappy.
But he didn't even make an appeal for those women. He said, no, if these people are angry enough to vote for me, I'll take them.
Well, he's a straight talker. Well, and by the way, some of the don't examine the vote you're getting too closely and the motives for it. But some of this anger that's out there is not Obama's anger. It is the iron my shirt guy. Yeah. It's us. It's just a whole ball of anger.
I hear the anger against the media, against me. I hear it against this iron my shirt character. But I also hear it against Barack Obama. I hear it, and I'm amazed because he did do this thing, right? What was that thing he did? And he did this thing. She's likable enough. But these are out of 1 billion words he spoke. Yeah, he did 2 things that would take him badly.
But you know what? I think this thing, that's. Anybody of a younger generation gets that that's hip-hop from a Jay-Z video. Dirt Off My Back. It's from one of his albums.
Well, is it dismissing women?
No, it's not dismissing women. It's dismissing anyone who sort of disrespects you. And I think people of a certain generation got that. But I think that what we're seeing in this campaign is that so many women of a certain age are angry, and Barack Obama is the easiest person to take it out on because their candidate, I think they were sort of stepping into her shoes and seeing her as their hope for women, and she's not there. there.
That's so right, because you want to express it some way, and this is a very public way to express it. But Chris, out of millions of words, actually, Obama doesn't have that many that you can put between quotes and say, look how much he doesn't like women.
This is a campaign of isolated words. Let me tell you, I've been through it.
The grievances, that's right. This is the grievance campaign.
It's also the categorical campaign. If Bill Clinton said this guy got about as many votes as Jesse Jackson, oh, he's a racist. If somebody says something about Hillary Clinton, oh, he's a sexist. Everything is categorical. It couldn't be that, of course, Bill Clinton's stating a fact. Or it couldn't be that I or somebody's stating a fact. Everything has a big, heavy categorical message.
Well, listen,
if you're tough on Hillary, you're tough on all women.
Charlie Black made a statement that everybody accepts, which is that a terrorist attack would probably help McCain.
Probably a fact.
Yes. So, but you can't say some true things, especially if they're to your advantage, because they look. It is not.
Well,
it is a gaffe.
You're the lawyer, Margaret.
It is a gaffe. But you know, today Hillary and Barack Obama looked like two seventh graders just trying to get together at a mixer.
Did you like it?
I liked it.
I liked the way the senator from New York talked about heart. Now, I don't know if I could give a speech about, I don't know if I'm metro enough to be talking about heels and everything like our friend Barack was. I'm a little older than that guy. I don't think I can do his shoes. But I'm not on, Sex in the City in terms of the lingo. But when she talked about separate paths, our hearts are now set in the same destination.
Yeah.
That was what it was. Because let's face it here, political fans, all of us, this is not a fight about issues. Barack probably would have the same voting record as Hillary Clinton, would probably do the same things. But doesn't he have to make some clear statements now? I will fight with Hillary at my side for health care for all Americans. I'll fight with Hillary at my side for equal pay. Doesn't he have to make some clear, clarion calls?
Oh, well, I think he's doing that. He did that.
Is he?
He did that today.
He did it today. He did it a few days ago. I think that he needs to go out. He needs Senator Clinton to campaign for him. But I also think that while he will get a lot of Senator Clinton supporters, there are a group of women who are very angry, and they're either going to sit it out or they're going to vote for John McCain. They're very vocal about it.
Why are they mad at Barack?
I think he's the easiest person to be mad at. There's this famous video on YouTube of one woman who's stomping out at the Rules and Bylaws Committee that took place last May, and she's saying he's unqualified and I am a second-class citizen, and because Hillary Clinton didn't get it, it means that I am nothing now. For that group of women that feel that sad about their lives, he's not going to get the votes.
Is this the sense, Margaret, that women, the women we're talking about, we're not talking about conservative women, we're talking about activist Democratic women as a group, believe that it was Hillary's turn?
I don't know.
Is that it?
No, they think she got so close, and then this man swept in.
But that's when she started to get all the women to vote for. That's when it became a gender election to her favor.
Right.
When she began to win all the primaries. That when it became a gender test, Hillary did great.
But you know what? It was.
By the way, she carried, I think, she carried an awful lot of white men too. Obviously, there was an ethnic difference.
Well, because remember at the beginning, she did not want to be the women's candidate, and she eschewed that because it would pigeonhole her. Then, as it went along, she accepted that she was and took advantage of it. It helped her a lot. But you know, for these angry women, they've watched all along the way when the cool guy comes in and gets the corner office, and they've been doing their homework and doing the briefing books. But I saw something today. I saw something today, Chris, kind of like you. But I saw something today, which is
I walked into this job.
Al Gore
40 years to get here.
Al Gore gave a great speech when he lost the Supreme Court. And he grew as a person. It's possible. I saw Hillary Clinton today being more open and genuine, and she's accepted it, and she's moving on. It's like, wow, the language of Dr. Phil. Sorry to use it, but...
I wrote a blog on this about 3 weeks ago, and I'm not being patronizing because I'm looking up there, obviously. Some of the greatest political heroes to both political parties never became president. They have bigger roles in the party's legacy than the people who won the presidency. Barry Goldwater is a hero of the Republican Party, never won. Adlai Stevenson, Hubert Humphrey. Hillary's in that league now. She is in that league now already.
She lost.
And she's only at her age. She's got another 10 years at least in politics, at least. And she is already in the league of the two greatest people in the Parthenon or the pantheon of Democrats in the last 50, 60 years.
Like she could have lost ugly, but it turns out she's lost beautifully.
By the way, today was a piece of perfection.
Yeah.
The script, the performance, the body language, the use of the word heart was done beautifully. Anyway, it was one of those beautiful weddings in a secular sense. Anyway, thank you, Michelle Bernard. Thank you.